My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am near to you at this hour. I have walked beside your quiet ache, the one that speaks in your chest when the room grows still. I have heard the name you whisper and the name you refuse to say. I have felt the tug in your heart when a memory moves like wind through a doorway you thought was closed. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I have come with light, with wings spread over you, with a sword of light to part confusion from clarity. Hear me. Someone you have missed will reach toward you in a way that does not fit your picture. It will be unexpected. It will surprise you. It may arrive like a soft knock or like thunder in a clear sky. Do not fear the sound. Do not worship it either. Let your heart sit in stillness while I shine. You think you know how it should look, but I am not returning you to a cage. I am not sending you back to old storms. I am opening a narrow door for alignment, for truth, for mercy that is wise. The reach will test what you have learned in the waiting. It will press on the tender places I have been healing. Breathe. Let the light stand in the room before you speak. There is a right response that keeps you safe. There is a wrong hurry that opens old wounds. I am teaching your hands how to hold peace. I am teaching your eyes how to see fruit, not just faces. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not at the mercy of their timing. You are under my covering. I will guide even the small words in your mouth. I will guard your name. I will not let harm cross the threshold when you listen. Do not despise the smallest of this moment. In small doors, great destinies turn. Attend to every word. Missing one could bend your path. Rest now, and let me show you that I have watched your waiting more closely than you have. If you receive this part, type 111 now. At this hour I am close enough to feel your breath and hear the soft noise behind your thoughts. I have watched your waiting. I have counted the nights you turned the screen face down, telling yourself you did not care, and yet your heart listened for a sound. I have watched the mornings when you moved quickly so the ache would not rise, when you filled the day with tasks and smiled so no one would see the emptiness behind your eyes. I have seen the moments you almost typed, almost called, almost asked a friend for news, then swallowed the words and walk on. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Nothing in your waiting has been wasted. Every tear has a record in my light. Every prayer spoken without eloquence has reached me with weight. You believe that the silence means you lost your way, but you did not. You learned to stand in stillness when the wind died down. You learned to breathe without begging. You learned to let your soul be quiet in the storm. I sat with you when the name floated through your mind like a leaf in water. I guarded you when old photos tried to pull you backward. I placed a hand on your shoulder when you said you were done, and I honored that boundary, because I am not a taker. I am a giver of peace. I am the keeper of your name. Time is moving. The window is small. The ache you carry is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that you are alive and that your heart still hopes for good. But hope is not the same as hunger. Hunger grabs. Hope waits in light. I have been training you to tell the difference. Nostalgia paints the past with soft colors, but heaven remembers full colors. Nostalgia forgets the thorn. Heaven does not. I am not here to shame you for missing what was familiar. I am here to remind you that some familiar things were also heavy chains. You are learning to love without laying your neck under a yoke. I saw the nights when you scrolled without meaning, catching small signs that looked like change. I saw the old number pop up in your mind and the whisper that said reach first. You did not. That was wisdom growing roots. I saw you release a prayer instead of a paragraph. I saw you choose quiet over noise. These were small victories, but they were true victories. Foundation stones. I sent angels to stand by your door. I set a fence around your rest. I covered you in the dark so that when the light comes, your eyes can bear it. You are not behind. There is a timing that is kinder than the timing you would choose. I let some doors stay closed not to punish you, but to cure you of agreements that were thin as paper and heavy as iron. Do you remember how your hands shook at the thought of loss? Look now. Your hands are steadier. Your breath is deeper. Your words are fewer and stronger. I have been writing courage into your bones. I have been teaching you to test fruit and not feelings. I have been giving you eyes that see patterns and not promises. This is why the hour ahead is safe when you abide under my wing. You ask me if the missing means you will miss your blessing. Oh, the blessing is not a person. The blessing is alignment with me. If a person steps into that alignment, then peace follows. If a person refuses that alignment, then peace remains with you, and I close the door without loss to your soul. I am your covering. I am your keeper. I will not let confusion govern you when you listen. At this hour I lift the fog that has hidden the road. At this hour I cover your heart with stillness so your answers are clean. But hear me gently. The one you miss may appear in a light you do not expect. The reach may come from an angle you did not imagine. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am preparing your discernment so you will not bow to sudden emotion. Do not measure by the rush. Measure by the fruit. Do not measure by the noise. Measure by the peace. The first sound that comes may not be the true message. The first gesture may not be the true intent. I will teach you to pause in me so you can see beneath the wrapping to the heart. Hold this truth like a small flame in your hands as we move into what comes next. The approach will surprise you, and I will show you how to stand when it does. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. At this hour I bring a clear warning wrapped in mercy. The surprise will not look like what you prayed for. It may not be a clean sentence that says I'm sorry. It may not be a bouquet of right words tied with a bow. It may come sideways, like sunlight sneaking under a door you thought was sealed. It may be a forwarded photo that carries a memory like a spark in dry grass. It may be a short message that says hey and nothing more. It may be a mutual friend who mentions their name when you did not ask. It may be a voice note with silence at the start, as if someone forgot to speak. It may be a random like on a post from long ago. It may be a question about something small when the real matter is large. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am setting a guard at your lips and a light in your eyes. You not be thrown by the form. You not be captured by the first feeling. The first feeling often belongs to old patterns. I am not calling you back to a loop. I am calling you into clarity. Discern spirits, not words. Look for fruit, not fireworks. Ask yourself what grows from this contact when it is planted in soil. Does it grow peace? Does it grow order? Does it grow courage? Or does it stir the same fog that once left you wondering? When thirst screams, even a mirage looks like water. So I settle your thirst. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Say light. Say stillness. Wait for your pulse to slow. Then look again with me. If the message arrives at night, you do not need to answer at night. Darkness loves hurry. Light loves patience. If a friend carries their words to you, do not turn your friend into a messenger. Honor them and keep your peace. If an apology comes, taste it slowly. Real repentance tastes like humility. It tastes like new boundaries. It tastes like changed patterns. It does not rush you. It does not demand you to hurry into yesterday. It stands in the light and lets time prove itself. If the contact is playful or vague, do not rush to make it deep. Let shallow things float on the surface while your soul stays anchored. You are not a net for every passing fish. You are a gate that opens to truth. Here is how you guard your heart at this hour. When a notification appears, pause. Lay the device down. Walk to the window. Receive one full breath in stillness. Invite my light to fill the room. Speak out loud if you can. Say, I choose peace. Say, I choose clarity. Say, I choose fruit that remains. Then read again. If confusion rises, do not reply to confusion. If pressure rises, do not reply to pressure. Let pressure pass through you like wind through tall grass. If peace remains after 3 slow breaths, then craft words that are simple and clean. One sentence can carry more authority than a flood. I will help you choose a soft answer that does not open old doors. I cut the cords of confusion even now. I lift the veil that made small gestures feel like great promises. I cancel the agreement that said your worth depends on their next word. I break the lie that said this is your last chance. There is no last chance in me. There is timing. There is order. There is mercy. There is a path that keeps your crown on your head and your feet on solid ground. I set angels along the path. I place a sword of light at the threshold of your heart. No harm may cross when you stand with me. You will recognize the true tone because it honors your growth. It will not pretend the past was gentle when it was not. It will not skip the steps that heal foundations. It will not reach for access before offering accountability. It will not fear the stillness where truth stands. And if the tone you hear is not a match to truth, you are free to bless and be silent. You are free to keep your oil. You are free to wait until fruit appears. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is not late. The window is small. This is not to scare you. This is to keep you from drifting. Small windows teach focus. Small windows teach listening. Small windows teach trust. I am with you in the narrowness. I will steady your hand. I will protect your name. I will show you how to answer without surrendering your ground. Walk with me now into protection, for I will place a guard around your heart and teach you how to stand in clear light. Up 333 to stand in clear light. If this word is lighting your path, share it to reach a searching heart that needs it tonight. Stay aligned for future revelations by subscribing so you do not miss the next release. If you feel led to support, your kindness helps keep this light moving to those who are waiting in the dark. I am your shield at this hour. I place my wings over you and draw a circle of light around your name. You have feared that opening a message will open a wound. You have wondered if one reply could undo your healing. Hear me. You will not be harmed when you listen to my voice. I do not lead you into snares. I lead you beside still waters. I set a guard at your threshold. I station angels at your doors. I hold a sword of light at the edge of your heart, and nothing that carries harm may cross it when you stand with me in stillness. You are not fragile glass. You are tempered by trials. What broke you before will not break you now. The storm taught you the language of peace. The fire taught you the value of breath. The silence taught you that you are more than the echo of another's choices. I have strengthened the frame of your soul. I have sealed the cracks that once leaked your courage. Even if the wind rises, you will not be swept away. Even if old sounds try to call you back, you will not bow. You will stand because I am standing you. Time is moving. The window is small. This is why I speak in simple lines, so your feet know where to step. Boundaries are not punishment. They are holy fences that protect gardens that finally began to grow. Your no is precious. Your yes is sacred. You are learning to place each one in the light and ask me, is this yes in order? Is this no in wisdom? I will answer you. I will put weight in the right word and emptiness in the wrong urge. I will mark the safe path with peace that settles like morning dew on the grass. Do not fear the shape of the contact. Fear is not your guide. Light is your guide. When something true approaches, it honors the light. It does not demand a secret place. It does not rush you into shadows. It does not tug at old leashes tied to your shame. Truth walks through the front door and speaks with a steady voice. Truth carries patience. Truth accepts the fence and does not trample it. Truth respects the stillness that guards your heart. When you feel this, you can breathe. When you do not feel this, you can close the gate without guilt. I teach you to compare patterns, not promises. Promises are easy. Patterns are honest. Look at the fruit of yesterday and the seed of today. Did it produce peace? Did it produce order? Did it produce courage that lasts beyond a single sweet message? Or did it produce the same fog that used to make you dizzy? Heaven has seen what you cannot. I will show you the thread that runs through words and reveal whether it is strong or frayed. You will know because confusion will lose its voice near you. You will know because your spirit will stand tall instead of shrinking small. You asked me if you must defend yourself at every turn. Oh, I am your defense. I am the wall behind you and the light before you. I am the whisper that says wait, and I am the hand that says now. Rest your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Put your phone down for a breath longer than the pressure demands. I will keep what is yours. I will return what was stolen in ways that do not cost you your peace. I will set a table for you in sight of what once mocked you, and you will eat in quiet joy. If you answer, I will sit with you in the words. If you are silent, I will sit with you in the quiet. If you bless and close the door, I will lock it and hang a light above it so you never trip there again. If you open the door a little, I will stand in the doorway with you so nothing crosses the line without my consent. You are not alone in any step. You are not small in any room. Your name is engraved in my hand, and I will not let it be handled carelessly again. I cover your sleep so the night cannot talk you into panic. I cover your morning so your first thoughts are clean. I cover the conversation so truth can be weighed without hurry. I cover your future so you do not live as a hostage to one person's pace. My covering is not thin. My covering is not delicate. It is the shelter of wings that have flown through storms and returned with the sun. Settle your heart. I am not allowing this hour to expose you. I am allowing this hour to confirm you. In the light of that confirmation, you will understand why this door is opening now and not before. Type 444 for protection over your name. At this hour I open a door that did not exist yesterday. You feel it like a change in the wind, like the pressure before rain. You ask me why now. Hear me. Time is moving. The window is small. I waited until your roots were stronger than your ache. I waited until the soil of your heart could hold new seed without choking it with fear. I waited until your eyes could see patterns and not only faces. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven set the clock to this moment so that mercy and order could meet. This is not random. This is appointment. There were old agreements that sat in the corners of your mind like forgotten contracts. They said your worth depended on being chosen by a voice that could not choose itself. They said you must carry weight that was never yours. They said chaos was passion and peace was boring. I have been canceling those papers one by one. I have stamped them void. I have broken seals that held you in delay. I have taught you to bless without binding. I have taught you to release without bitterness. You are lighter now. You do not swing between all or nothing. You are steady in me. You needed this steadiness before the reach came. If the door had opened earlier, you would have rushed with hunger. You would have paid with your peace for a promise that had no foundation. I love you too much to let that happen. So I kept the gate closed and walked with you around the walls. I showed you where the cracks were. I taught you the sound of my voice in the quiet. I taught you to sit in stillness until the fog thinned. I placed counselors near you. I sent scriptures like small lanterns. I let you practice gentle no and clean yes. Now the structure can hold the weight of a choice made in light. Why does this door open now? Because I'm aligning chapters. Because the person you miss has been pressed by time in ways you could not see. Because threads that once tangled are being sorted. Because I am revealing truth to both hearts. Because restoration, if it comes, must sit on truth, not on wish. And if release is the path, it will be release with honor, not escape and panic. Either way, your destiny moves in the light. Either way, your crown stays on your head. Either way, you win in me. Do not think that an open door means every path is safe. An open door is an invitation to discernment. It is a chance to prove what you learned in the quiet hours. I am not testing you to trap you. I am confirming you to free you. I am letting you see what once owned your attention and how small it looks now in the full light. I am showing you that you can hold tenderness without losing your guard. You can feel compassion without giving away your peace. You can love without kneeling to old patterns. Here is the purpose under the timing. I'm bringing you into order. Order in your days. Order in your words. Order in your hopes. I am moving you from reaction to response. Reaction comes from fear. Response comes from stillness. I am moving you from fantasy to faith. Fantasy builds pictures without weight. Faith builds steps that carry you through rain and sun. I am moving you from vague desire to clear aim. Desire says, I want them back. Aim says, I want truth. I want peace. I want fruit that lasts. A window is small because focus is holy. As a small window, you must choose what matters. You must decide to release what cannot go forward. Some ways of speaking cannot cross this threshold. Some stories you use to tell yourself cannot live in this new air. Some excuses you once accepted will not breathe here. Bless them. Let them fall. Step with clean feet. Carry only what I ask you to carry. I will not pile you with burdens. I will give you light yokes and strong joy. If the reach becomes real, it will still need steps. Steps that honor truth. Steps that protect your name. Steps that move at the pace of peace. Do not fear the process. I am in the process. I will help you ask good questions. I will help you hear the answer beneath the answer. I will help you see whether changes root deep or only leave bright. You will not be fooled when you walk slowly with me. And if I say close the door, you will do it without shaking, and you will feel me guard the latch. You have wondered if this is your chance to fix everything. It is not your job to fix everything. It is your honor to walk in light. It is your assignment to keep your gate with wisdom. I will handle what is beyond your reach. I will bring helpers at the right hour. I will supply courage when your voice needs weight. I will fill your room with stillness when old noise tries to return. Trust me. I am not teasing you with hope. I am training you for holy steps. The reason, the purpose, the why of now is simple. You are ready to respond, not react. You are ready to choose fruit over fireworks. You are ready to be led by peace instead of pulled by fear. From here we move into the simple actions that keep you safe when the message arrives. Type 555 to step through the small window. When the message arrives, do not let adrenaline be your guide. Let stillness lead. Lay the phone down. Feel your feet on the ground. Breathe in light. Breathe out hurry. Say with your mouth, I choose peace. Say, I choose clarity. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven will settle your heart so your words do not betray your wisdom. The first reply is not a performance. It is a gate. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. You do not need to explain your healing. You do not need to rehearse the history. You only need to stand where the light is and speak from there. If their words are vague, stay clear. If their tone is playful, stay steady. If they test the fence, honor the fence. One or two sentences can carry more strength than a page. You can say, thank you for reaching out. I am moving slowly and with peace. You can ask, what has changed? You can ask, what does repair look like to you? You can say, I will respond after I take time to pray. These are keys that turn locks without opening gates too wide. They invite truth without inviting pressure. They set a pace that lets fruit show its face. Do not chase. Do not flood. Do not rapid fire to fill the silence between messages. Silence is not your enemy. Silence is where stillness speaks. I am with you in the pauses. I am in the gap between their words and your answer. Let that gap be a holy space. If anxiety rises like wind, do not outrun it with talk. Let it pass over you while you remain rooted. Place your hand on your chest and say, light. Say stillness. Say order. Watch how the storm loses voice when you stand in me. If sorrow stirs, honor it without bowing to it. Tears are not weakness. They are clean water washing through old wounds. But tears are not a compass. Peace is your compass. Let peace rule. If anger flickers, bless it by telling the truth, not by throwing fire. You can say, I need conversations that honor boundaries. You can say, I forgive, and I am learning new steps. You can say, I am willing to talk when respect is present. These are not walls of fear. These are walls of wisdom. Inside them, your heart can breathe. Ask light-filled questions that reveal roots. What is different now? Who is walking with you for counsel? How will we protect peace if we talk again? What do you hear me needing? What are you ready to own without excuse? These questions are not interrogations. They are lamps along the path. They show whether the ground is firm or thin. They show whether time has worked repentance or only nostalgia. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven will underline what matters as you listen. Your phone does not get to be your master. Put it face down when you must. Egg walks. Drink water. Look at the sky. I am not in the glow of a screen. I am in the light that made the sky. Return to your body so you can hear your spirit. If you need counsel, choose wise voices who love your peace more than your fantasy. Let one friend hold you to the pace of truth. Let one mentor remind you of the fences that kept the garden safe. Wisdom is a community, not a solo performance. Completion is near. Do you feel it? The cycle that once spun you like a wheel is losing power. Agreements that kept you tied are breaking. When you choose clean words over craving, the old loop cannot catch you. When you answer with stillness instead of rush, the trap has no teeth. I am canceling the scripts that told you to fix, to chase, to explain, to beg. You will not wear those scripts again. You will speak as one who knows that love without order is not love at all. If they carry true change, your questions will not scare them. If they carry only hunger, your peace will frustrate them. Either way, you will know. You will know by the ease in your chest. You will know by the way your mind clears after you set the phone down. You will know by the steadiness that remains the next day. Fruit is patient. Fruit is visible. Fruit is not a trick of light. Watch for fruit. I stand in the room with you while you craft every line. I give weight to your yes. I give backbone to your no. I put softness in your tone and steel in your spine. Nothing that is meant for you will demand that you betray yourself to keep it. Nothing I bless will require you to hide your growth. Walk with me step by step. From here we will look for reversal that is holy and restoration that does not cost your peace. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. At this hour I speak of reversal, not the kind that flatters the moment, but the kind that rewrites the root. A holy reversal does not paint the leaves and call it a tree. A holy reversal is sap changed and soil healed. It is pattern made new, not language polished. You have seen apologies that were ornaments with no weight. You have felt promises float like smoke and disappear. Hear me now. The reversal I bless carries lumber. It carries nails. It carries slow work that stands through wind and rain. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched the unseen places where choices are born. I know if a turn is true or only a curve that returns to the same road. Time is moving. A window is small. Mercy is ready, but mercy must sit on truth. What does real repentance look like? It looks like a person who no longer argues with the light. It looks like steps that do not require you to lose yourself to keep them company. It looks like ownership without excuse. It looks like the word sorry married to the phrase, here is how I am changing and here is who keeps me accountable. It sounds like the storm in their voice has quieted because they listened longer than they spoke. It does not tug at your fear. It does not demand a shortcut around slow repair. It honors yesterday's pain without asking you to deny it. It builds today with respect for your fences. You will hear a difference when fruit has grown. The tone will be steady, even if the voice shakes. The questions they ask will be about your peace, not their access. They will not beg for the house key. They will ask how to meet you at the gate with honor. They will not call boundaries cold. They will call boundaries good. They will offer timelines that let trust breathe. They will name patterns without forcing you to carry the blame. They will invite wise eyes into the process. They will not hide this from counsel. Light does not fear witnesses. Mercy is your portion, but mercy is not permission for harm. Mercy means you bless even the one who once wounded, and you bless by telling the truth. Mercy means you forgive not to erase the past, but to release your heart from the chain. Mercy means you do not punish with silence, yet you also do not sell your peace for sentimental haste. New beginnings are multiplied when mercy partners with wisdom. New beginnings become prisons when mercy partners with denial. Do you feel the difference? I am teaching your hands to hold both softness and steel. If a reversal is real, it will fit inside your boundaries like a seed fits the soil. It will not crush the soil. It will not rip the fence. It will not skip the season. If a reversal is real, it will make you more yourself, not less. It will bring you into order, not back into chaos. It will ask for a pace that protects innocence and rebuilds trust plank by plank. It will accept no as holy when no is the right answer. It will rejoice in a small yes without demanding a large one. It will make room for prayer. It will not mock your counsel. The sword of light in my hand will separate this from the counterfeit. I am not romanticizing pain. I am redeeming it. I am not promising a reunion. I am promising that you will not lose in this hour. If restoration unfolds, it will be restoration that does not cost your oil. If release is chosen, it will be release that returns your joy with interest. Either way, I am with you. Either way, your steps are blessed. Either way, your name remains covered under wings that do not tire in the wind. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven will signal the truth in a way your spirit recognizes. Listen for these quiet confirmations. Peace stays overnight and returns in the morning. Old triggers lose their teeth when conversations are honest. Your shoulders relax after you talk, not tighten. Your prayers feel simple and bright, not tangled and heavy. Wise friends sense the same clarity you feel. Patterns of hiding do not reappear. Financial and emotional pressures do not rush the pace. The small tests are passed before the larger doors are knocked on. When these threads weave together, you will see a fabric that holds. You are not required to be the judge and the builder. You are called to be the keeper of your gates. Keep them with joy. Keep them with song. Keep them with a quiet smile that says, I walk with light. You can bless without binding yourself. You can try one step without promising 10. You can pause mid-sentence to breathe and pray. You can say, this must be so. You can say, I will ask counsel. You can say, I need to see fruit over time. These choices are not fear. They are reverence for what heaven is doing in you. A window is small, and that is a mercy. Small windows keep out the crowd of old voices. Small windows let in the exact light you need. Small windows invite focus on the next right step. I am here, guiding you through it. From this place of holy reversal and wise mercy, we move toward the final cautions before the decisive moment, so that when the hour arrives you will step without stumble and choose without confusion. Type 888 for holy reversal. At this hour you stand before a narrow threshold. I call it the small window. It is set at a height that makes you lift your eyes. It is framed by light. It is guarded by peace. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am not asking you to squeeze your soul through pressure. I am asking you to pass through with focus. In this place there is no room for crowding voices. In this place there is room for one clear choice at a time. You not stall from fear. You not rush from hunger. Let your steps be measured by peace like a metronome that keeps time for your heart. You want to know how to recognize the appointed hour. You will feel the air change. The old panic will try to climb the fence, but it will find no purchase. Your breath will lengthen. Your mind will settle enough to weigh truth without shaking. The contact will stand in light long enough to be seen. The conversation will not insist on secrecy. It will not demand you to abandon counsel. It will not require you to betray your yes or your no. The window is small, and what does not fit is not meant to pass through with you. Here is your checklist of peace. Ask, does this step protect innocence? Ask, does this step honor boundaries already named? Ask, does this step invite wise eyes to stand nearby? Ask, does this step make me more honest with myself? Ask, does this step move at a pace that my spirit can pray through? If any answer is no, wait. Waiting is not losing. Waiting is go to the gate while the light grows. I will not punish your patience. I will reward it with clarity. Fear will say you will miss your blessing if you do not leap. Fear is a liar. I am the keeper of timing. I will not let good pass you because you chose order. Hunger will say speed makes it real. Hunger is impatient and blind. Peace can see in the dark. Peace hears what words hide. Peace notices if the story changes under pressure. Peace remembers the fruit you decided to watch for. Let peace be the judge that sits quietly in your heart and nods when truth arrives. If everything sounds right but your spirit is tired after a short exchange, listen to the tired. If everything is humble but urgency keeps nudging, listen to the nudge and ask why. If sincerity appears but accountability is vague, mark it and wait. You are not shaming anyone by asking for time. You are honoring the work that heaven began in both of you. I will not let time hurt what is true. I will let time reveal what is not. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have seen the late night decisions and the early morning regrets. I have seen the quiet prayers on both sides. I have seen the influence of voices that meant well but twisted truth. I am sorting the threads. I am removing the knot. Your role is not to force the weave. Your role is to keep the loom steady. Keep it with silence when silence protects peace. Keep it with a firm sentence when firm is needed. Keep it with blessing when blessing releases you from weight you were not made to carry. If the door is meant to open wider, it will open under the weight of simple obedience. You will not need to push it with anxious talk. It will open because fruit appeared and counsel agreed and peace stayed overnight. If the door is meant to close, it will close without breaking you. It will close while I hold the hinge in my hand and hang a lamp above it so you never stumble there again. Either way, you are moving forward. Either way, you are not alone. Place your hand on your chest. Say, I choose light. Say, I choose truth. Say, I choose the small window of focus over the wide gate of confusion. When you do, angels take their posts. Wings settle over your roof. The sword of light gleams at your threshold. Harm cannot cross. The hour ahead will require daily choices, not one dramatic leap. You will need armor that you put on each morning like breath. From this window we step into the practice of walking in that armor so your peace does not leak away after the choice is made. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this word steadies your steps, press like as an act of agreement and faith. Share it to reach a searching heart that needs direction at this hour. Subscribe to stay aligned for future revelations. If you feel led to support, your help keeps this light traveling to those waiting in the dark. At this hour your steps require armor that is not heavy but holy. Whether the answer becomes yes or no, you will walk in order. You will wake and clothe your heart before you clothe your body. Put on stillness like a shirt. Put on truth like a belt. Put on peace like shoes that do not slip. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is training you to live guarded and gentle all at once. The contact may open a road or close a chapter, but your routine will be your safety. Routines do not worship control. Routines create space where light can breathe. Begin your morning with language that sets the room. Say, light fill this house. Sing, peace keep my gate. Say, wisdom govern my yes and my no. Whisper these lines over your coffee, over your calendar, over your phone before you turn it on. Invite me to sit at the table of your thoughts. I am not far. I am closer than the first breath. I will mark your day like a path through tall grass, and you will know where to place your feet. Keep your boundaries as gentle fences, not barbed wire. Boundaries are not punishments handed to others. Boundaries are promises you keep to your own heart. You can say, I answer messages at times that honor my peace. You can say, I will not discuss sacred matters at midnight. You can say, I do not accept pressure as proof of love. These are small sentences that hold big rooms. They keep joy from leaking. They make sure that you are not taken hostage by old alarms. You will need community. Not the crowd that claps for drama, but the few who guard your peace. Invite one friend to ask you how your heart is, not just what they said. Invite one mentor to weigh fruit with you over time. Invite the voice that reminds you of the fence when nostalgia asks you to jump it. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven often speaks through wise witnesses who love your future more than your feelings in a single hour. Let them stand near you. Let them pray. Let them look at the ground with you and say, this soil is ready or this soil needs rest. Practice returning to your body so your spirit can be heard. Eat when you forget. Drink water when you linger too long in your head. Step outside and face the wind. Watch how the sky holds its blue without begging. You are allowed to be simple. You are allowed to be slow. You are allowed to answer tomorrow what tries to demand today. The hurry that once lived inside you is losing its lease. Do not offer it a new contract. Let it move out. I will fill the empty rooms with quiet joy. If the door opens, keep the pace of peace. Set check-ins with yourself and with counsel. Name triggers before they bite. Use small steps and celebrate small honesty. If the door closes, do not call it failure. Call it mercy. Call it guidance. Call it protection that saved you from a deeper winter. Either path requires the same armor. Either path asks you to choose light daily, not once. Speak blessing out loud. Bless the one who reached out without tying your peace to their choices. Bless your past without dragging its chains. Bless your future with words that match the new path. Words create weather inside you. Choose forecasts of sun and steady rain for growth. There are few storms you do not need. I will teach your tongue to plant gardens. When old thoughts circle back, answer them with order. No, I do not rehearse pain without purpose. No, I do not measure love by speed. No, I do not trade peace for access. Yes, I trust heaven's timing. Yes, I welcome counsel. Yes, I will rest and listen before I move. These sentences are your shield. They feel small, but they turn large arrows. Peace will govern you, not mood, not memory, not the pulse of a notification. Peace will be the umpire that calls safe and out. Peace will let you enjoy the day's small sweetness even while decisions unfold. You will cook. You will laugh. You will work. You will sleep. Life will not pause to worship a single conversation. That is freedom. That is evidence you are healed more than you know. From here we turn to the work of disarming the old triggers, so they do not steal what has been restored to you. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. At this hour we break what used to break you. The trigger is a small device that once pulled large machines inside your mind. One word and your heart ran. One delay and your peace bled out. One tone and your breath hid in a corner. Hear me. That wiring is being redrawn. I am moving through your inner house like wind through a locked room. I am opening windows that have been painted shut. I am letting light into a deep well that thought it would never see morning. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is cutting the tiny strings that made the puppet dance. Forgiveness is not permission for harm. Forgiveness is a key that unlocks your own wrists. You forgive to stop dragging the past behind you like a heavy net. You forgive so that memory loses its power to command your steps. You forgive because bitterness poisons the well you must drink from. When you forgive, you do not lie about what happened. You tell the truth in the presence of grace. You say, "This hurt me, and I release the right to punish." You say, "I bless your name into the hand of God, and I walk out of this courtroom." You step into the sun and leave the sentence to heaven. Blessing does not bind you. Blessing releases you. When you speak blessing, do not tie it to a return. Do not tie it to a result. Say, "I bless them to find truth." Say, "I bless them to find healing." Say, "I bless them to walk in light." Then turn and bless yourself. Say, "I bless my mind to be still." Say, "I bless my body to rest." Say, "I bless my future to bloom in order." Words are seeds. Words are weather. Plant rain for a thirsty field. Speak spring over the places that have lived in winter too long. Triggers lose power when you change the path they follow. They used to race from sensation to story to panic. Now you will interrupt that road with stillness. When an old phrase appears, pause. Put your hand on your chest. Breathe slow. Name the moment, the myth. Say, "I heard a word that once hurt me." Say, "This is today, not yesterday." Say, "I choose the small window of focus." not the wide gate of confusion. Watch how the circuit fails when you do not feed it with fear. You will disarm the traps by telling the truth early. If a conversation pushes an old button, you can say, "The tone does not work for me." If a delay makes your chest tighten, you can say, "I will not guess stories in silence. I will ask clear questions, so I will wait in peace." If an apology feels like smoke, you can say, "Thank you, and I need to see change over time." These lines are not fights. They are tools. They turn off alarms before the house fills with noise. Light will show you the hidden tripwires. You will see that some were set by shame, some by fear, some by the memory of being small. I am cutting them one by one. I am teaching your nervous system to sit with safety. I am giving your mind new paths to walk that lead to calm instead of cliffs. When the ping sounds, you will no longer leap to the worst. You will look to me. You will choose order. You will let minutes be minutes and not make them trials. If anger rises, let it tell the truth it carries. Do not let it drive. Anger often points to a boundary that was crossed. Honor the boundary. Name it. Rebuild the fence. Then tell anger to sit and be still. If sorrow rises, let it wash through. Tears mop the floor after a long storm. But when the floor is clean, put the bucket down. Do not splash the room again with what you have just cleared. Peace will return. Peace always returns when you guard the gate. You are not what happened to you. You are not the trigger you once obeyed. You are the one I have been strengthening in quiet ways. You are the one who learned to bless instead of bind. You are the one who learned to wait for fruit and ignore fireworks. You are the one who can feel the wind change and not panic. You are the one who can stand in a well and see light finding you from the surface. From this freedom you will receive new instructions. You will govern your time. You will govern your gates. You will carry a calm authority into every room you enter. The next step is commissioning, where I place keys in your hand and teach you how to use them for your own life and for those I will send to you. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. At this hour I place keys in your hand. Not toys, blunt trinkets. Keys. Keys that fit your daily doors. Keys that fit your inner gates. Keys that fit the rooms where your attention lives. I speak commissioning over you. Rise and govern your gates. You are not a hallway for passing traffic. You are a house of light. You are a garden with holy fences. You are a lamp that will not hide its flame under someone else's shadow. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven confers authority when you accept responsibility. Today you accept it. Govern your eyes. Choose what you see. Choose how long you look. Let beauty feed you and let poison pass by. Govern your ears. You are not required to host every story or entertain every rumor. Truth has a sound that does not strain. Peace has a tone that does not pressure. Govern your tongue. Speak few words with much weight. Refuse words that trade your birthright for a moment of relief. Govern your steps. Walk the path you prayed for. Do not wander into old neighborhoods of thought because they feel familiar. Familiar is not always faithful. Access is not love. Access is stewardship. Set rules of access that honor what heaven is building in you. There are people you bless from the fence. There are people who may meet you at the gate with witnesses. There are people who can sit at your table because they bring truth, not trouble. There are places your heart may visit with armor, and places it must leave behind with a blessing. Write these rules and keep them simple. When your rules are clear, your peace does not need to negotiate every hour. Holy confidence is not loud, it is steady. It stands like a tree that found water in a dry land. It does not argue with wind. It lets the wind pass while the roots hold. I am teaching you that confidence. I am teaching you to carry calm authority into rooms that once shook you. I am teaching you to sit at the table of decisions without shrinking. You do not beg for chairs anymore. You bring your own chair. You bring your own light. You bring your own stillness. The sword of light in my hand stands behind your chair. Your name is safe. Appointed helpers are already moving toward you. Some will be old friends who learn new wisdom. Some will be new allies with eyes like clear morning. Some will watch your back in prayer. Some will stand beside you in conversation and help you remember your pace. Do not resist help because pride says you must walk alone. Even kings have counselors. Even prophets have companions. Even warriors have shield mates. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven sends people with tools, not noise. I am setting you over your time. Make appointments with peace and keep them. Schedule rest as reverently as you schedule work. Put silence on your calendar like a meeting that cannot be canceled. Close the day with gratitude that names small things. Gratitude ties your soul to what is real and loosens it from what is imagined. Order is worship when it protects what I gave you. I am sending you to others who stand where you stood. You will speak without trauma and carry great authority because you learned in quiet rooms. You will say, breathe. You will say, ask for food. You will say, do not rush the window. You will say, heaven has seen what you cannot. Your story will be oil for their scars. Your fences will be blueprints for their gardens. This is your assignment. Govern your gates so you can teach others to govern theirs. Say this with me. I am not needy. I am chosen. I am not frantic. I am focused. I am not late. I am aligned. I am not a storm. I am a still place where wind learns reverence. These are not slogans. These are truths spoken into the bones of your life. They will hold you when the hour turns and a decision reaches for your hand. If restoration is the path, you will lead with order. You will move with patience that protects innocence. You will set milestones that can be measured and celebrated. If release is the path, you will bless without bitterness. You will close what must be closed and place a lamp over it. You will not linger in doorways hoping that hesitation will become a plan. Plans are made in light. Plans are made with counsel. Plans are made with peace as the quiet judge. Do you feel the mantle settling on your shoulders? That is not pressure. That is purpose. That is weight that fits you. I am with you in it. I am the voice at your right hand. I am the calm under your ribs. I am the fire that burns without burning you. You will govern your gates with joy and not with fear. You will walk in dignity that does not need an audience to be real. From this place of commissioning we turn to the final seal, the closing prophecy that gathers every thread and binds your heart to the peace I promised from the first word. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. At this hour I draw a seal over your heart. The wind that carried this word now settles into stillness, and in that stillness I write your name in light. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has guarded every step you took through narrow windows and long nights. time is moving. The window is small, yet within this smallness I have given you focus, courage, and a clean path. Someone you have missed may reach out in a way that surprises you, but you will not be moved by noise. You will be led by peace. You will weigh fruit, not fireworks. You will answer with wisdom, or you will bless in silence. Either way, you are kept. I place my wings over your roof. I set my sword of light at your threshold. I appoint angels to your entries and exits, to your mornings and your nights. Your past will not prey upon your future. Your triggers will not write your story. Your yes will be holy. Your no will be honored. I water the seed of clarity that has taken root in you. I breathe on the flame of hope that does not beg. I steady your hand so you can hold joy without fear of dropping it. I quiet every inner storm that learned to roar at the sound of a notification. Peace is your weather now. If restoration comes, it will come without taxing your oil. If release is chosen, it will arrive with honor and leave you lighter. I bless your counsel. I bless your timing. I bless your boundaries. I bless your daily armor. I bless the words you will speak and the silences you will pee. I bless the door that opens and the door that closes, for I am Lord over both. Lift your eyes. Breathe. Receive this final covering. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. If this word blessed you, I'm grateful we could meet here. Press like as an act of agreement, share to reach a searching heart, and subscribe to stay aligned for future revelations. If you feel led to support, your kindness helps keep this light moving to those waiting in the dark.